If you have a bike, don't do stunt riding. Well, pardon me, but this young lady seems to think she's flying a plane.
Look, she's riding with no hands.
I'd be afraid to try that.
This should be interesting.
Haven't you folks ever seen a trick bicycle rider before?
I'm afraid to look.
I saw one in a circus once.
You mean an elephant or a monkey?
Well, this little girl is a circus all by herself.
Now she's riding with her eyes closed.
How can she see where she's going?
She can't.
Ah, here's a sight to remember.
Oh, she's standing on the seat.
It's a wonder she doesn't fall.
She will.
As I was about to say, these bicycle things are a wonderful treat. If you watch the road and stay on the seat. Can everybody read what it says? Don't hitch to other vehicles. This means do not hang on to moving cars, buses, trucks, wagons, tractors, trains, streetcars, or steam shovels. Now, here's a sport. By some miracle of chance, he's still hanging on by the seat of his pants.
What do you mean?
The boy's been hitching rides on trucks.
He's asking for a ride in an ambulance.
Here he goes again. Caught another ride. He just can't resist hanging on the side.
He should resist it even if it hurts his boyish pride.
That truck stops or turns suddenly. It may trap him.
It never fails to happen.
The bicycle must look like a bucket of bolts.
The poor child suffered serious jolts.
He'll be in bed for many days.
That's time enough to change his ways.
If you have a bike, keep it in repair. That means fix it. Check the brakes daily. Adjust the spokes. Make sure the handlebar isn't loose. Oh, and above all, use your bell and you won't have to yell. Oh my, what an interesting mess.
Why, it looks like the plumbing pipes in our basement.
Oh, I think it's a bicycle.
You mean it was a bicycle?
When you see a bike that looks this crazy, the kid who owns it is usually lazy.
Why, he doesn't deserve to own a bike.
If he can't ride it, we'll all know why.
Don't worry, he'll try.
Now the moral to this picture is one to check. Take care of your bike. It may save your neck. Boys and girls, remember these words you're hearing. Leave hands free for steering. This little gal carried things as she rode.
Like books?
Or her lunchbox?
Just any old load.
She rides down the street as gay as a sparrow.
She'd be safer with a wheelbarrow.
She's loaded herself like a freight train.
That's all right. She won't do it again.
Don't load your bike. Use your head, or you may find both of you in bed. It's as plain as your nose and twice as graphic. Watch people and traffic. Ah, reckless youth, just having fun.
A goofy boy. I know one.
Goodness me, do you think there are many?
Unfortunately, ma'am, there are plenty.
That's a mighty wild horse he's guiding.
You can see it's only a bike he's riding.
Does that kid know what it's all about?
He will as soon as his teeth fall out.
I tell you, these critters are tough to tame.
Some kids never learn. It's a shame.
You can't see through closed eyelids, so watch the traffic signals, kids. From the looks of things, the sign said stop.
She'll be seen by a traffic cop.
She's colorblind and can't see the light.
In that case, she shouldn't ride a bike.
She roams like a cow in a grassy meadow.
It's a wonder someone hasn't hit her.
When the sign said stop, I think she turned.
That was a bad mistake, but she learned.
Well, what do you think of that?
She's wearing a bandage for a hat.
I guess her head feels pretty dull.
She's lucky to walk away with her skull.
What's this one all about? It says, do not weave in and out.
Of traffic?
This is the last and worst of all.
If you weave your bike, you're sure to fall.
Do you think weaving will hurt this kid?
Confidentially, it really did.
Here lies, or hangs, a wiser child.
She's hurt, but I suppose that's mild.
She could be killed. That's very true.
Just make sure it isn't you.
All such stories as these...
They are sad from the start.
But they never can happen to you.
If you're smart.